Hey everybody, this is Bob from the Wealth Trinity. Today I want to make an accountability video. There's no lesson here today. I just want to start making a video once per month. Today's March 1st, 2017, discussing my goals for the upcoming month. It's basically to keep me on track, to keep me focused, to make me accountable to anybody who's watched, and I'm going to do it once a month. So today I have my goals. I wrote them down here, and I'll read these, and then on April 1st I will review what I accomplished and what I didn't and what I could learn from my failures and give my next month. So I want to do this once per month going forward. So I'm going to jump right into it. Basically, I followed the Wealth Trinity principles and I divided my goals up into three sections, one for financial, one for fitness, and one for my spirit, basically why I'm here on earth. So first I'm going to tackle my financial goals. I'm taking this course, affiliate marketing mastery, right now, and I've basically gone through the course 2 or 3 times, but I've skipped the last section only because it has not applied to me yet, and it still doesn't apply to me. But that said, I want to at least run through it so that I have an understanding of it for when the time comes. So that's one of my goals. I have a few lessons I gotta watch and do the exercises for. One of my biggest goals, probably actually my biggest goal, is to make 15 YouTube videos minimum. This is number one. So I have 31 days, so it's one every other day on average. Hopefully I'll get on a nice tear and maybe I'll beat it. I have a lot of content I want to discuss, a lot of info I want to share, so 15 is the goal. My social media accounts, not my personal stuff, but my business related things for the Wealth Trinity, whether that's my Twitter, my Instagram, or my Facebook page. I want to have a 45 post minimum for the month. Staying engaged with people who are following along, trying to get people to follow along. I definitely don't have many followers yet, but got to start somewhere. And then my last goal for financial is to write 5 articles for my blog. I don't want to give up on the blog, but I do feel that we're traveling towards, we're already there, but we're just moving more and more into a video oriented online experience. So I definitely want to focus on my YouTube videos, but I do want to write 5 blogs because I might do something with them somewhere down the line. Now I don't have any any monetary goals yet because this is all part of the building process. I need to attract people first before I can sell anything. So all my March goals for financial are about attraction. All right, my fitness goals. Trying to lose weight. My bigger goal is to be 170 by May 21st. So to do that, I'm not making a weight goal. I don't want to be 176 pounds. It's more about the process of getting there right now. So with that said, I have that I want to eat less than 2,000 calories a day, 25 of the 31 days. My maintenance is right about 2,700. So meaning if I eat 2,700 calories a day, I'm not going to gain or lose any weight. So I want to be under 2,000, 25 of the 31 days. Under 2,600, 5 of those days. I count those 5 days refeed days. Without getting too deep into that, I don't want to be that low below my maintenance levels all the time. So about once a week, I do want to eat near maintenance, restore some glycogen and that sort of thing, increase my insulin levels. I just don't want it to mess with my hormones any. And then I'll have one cheat day. I'm not going to eat 8,000 calories or anything, but there's just going to be one day when I say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to eat whatever and not give a shit. I think that's good for sanity. All right, number 2 goal. With my triathlon training, I have a very busy schedule. I basically have 6 cardio sessions per week. I have 2 bike 2 swim, and 2 running sessions. I have 1 short and 1 long, and I'm following this schedule. So 26, I measured it out through the month of March, and the schedule would have me doing 26 sessions. I want to hit 24 of them. You know, shit does happen. I do know that, you know, sometimes I might get stuck and I might get sick, or I might have planned to take a run in that evening and just something happens, something, you know, catastrophic where I just can't make it. So I want 24 of the 26. I lift 3 times a week on top of that. I want to lift 14 times. I gave myself no leeway there because, you know, only lifting 3 times a week, if I miss a night, then I can always make it up the next night or the next morning or however it's going. So I definitely am going to lift 14 times. And I'm going to weigh and measure myself 5 times a week. Basically what I want to do is weigh myself at the same time every morning, get a figure, and not care about the fluctuations from day to day, because that can drive people nuts. But basically what I want to do is I'm going to take those 5 weights per week and take an average, and I basically want to see the average dropping down a little bit. That way I can, you know, some days I might have had more sodium in the evening and I'm holding more water, or I'm just holding more food in my intestine, whatever. So we get an average. You should definitely see I should definitely see the weight dropping slowly on average, and that way I'm not stressing myself out or freaking out about the weight fluctuating day to day. All right, my spirit goals. This is my longest because we do the fitness and we go after those finances for our spirit. So spirit's always going to be my longest, and you know, some of these are just basically a to-do list, but it's all towards my spirit goal that I have for May, which is to book a trip to Costa Rica for my entire family of 7. So I'm going to get the hotels booked this month. I'm going to have the passports for the kids applied for. That's a big one because that's going to be a pain in the ass. I have to get my ex-wife to notarize consent forms, and I gotta find a place to take the kids, and they live 2 hours away, so it's going to be a ordeal. That's probably going to be my hardest of the month. I want to get my van booked down there. Here's a big one. Here's one that I've kind of fallen short on in this last month, is I want to spend at least 10 minutes a day on learning Spanish. I started strong, and then I just stopped listening. I have an audio program for the car, and I just stopped listening, and I want 10 minutes a day. It's not that hard. I'm in the car a lot longer than 10 minutes a day, so I need to just do it. I want to finish the book I'm reading now, The Way of the Superior Man. I have like 50, well, after this morning's reading, I got about 40 pages left, so I want to do that, and then I'm going to start and finish The Richest Man in Babylon. That's part of my morning routine that I discussed in a different video. So, and then as far as my relationship, I want to surprise Julie with something. Not sure what that's going to be yet, but it's going to be something, whether it's a weekend away or I don't even know. It's going to be something I don't have it late yet. That's my goal, is I'll have it planned and I'll have it delivered to her within the month. Something big. And then on a little more personal level, I have about 7,000 pictures on my Flickr account that I've been procrastinating on putting into albums. I basically wanted to divide up, you know, snakes, turtles, frogs, salamanders, I'll just categorize all my albums because it just makes it easier. I share a lot of photos. A lot of people ask me to donate photos for books, magazines, blog posts, posters. Just 3 days ago, the HERP survey. HERPs are reptiles and amphibians that I am a volunteer for. They give out bookmarks every year, and they asked me for a few of my photos to put on the bookmarks. So I want to that's something I've been procrastinating on for like 2 years now, and I'm going to do it all this month, have it all in albums. It'll just make everything easier for me. That's about it for my goals from March. These are all to get me to the bigger goals that I set forth in the Wealth Trinity for May. and they're following the three-pronged approach of fitness, financial, and spirit. Let's see how I do. I'm going to get right to work. I'm working on it right now. This is video number 1 of my 15, and I'll check in with you next month as far as these accountability goals videos, and look forward to a lot from me this month. Have a good one.